a new class. Yes, that will be the thing. Or could be topic questions. What do you think? Topic or questions about questions? It's topic, right?
Topic.
Exactly, it's topic. We have four different topics. So yeah, topic questions. Then, number 9, we have, we know that the sentence starts only with the verb in simple form. Buy, use, get, and borrow. So what is the type of question over here?
Future actions.
Exactly, future actions, perfect. Then, in number 10, we know, we check this, and we know that all sentences are complete. So, but all these options have something in common. They explain. They give what? They give a
Reason.
reason, right? Exactly. Mhm. Then, in number 11, something similar we see. Complete sentences. So, might be, I mean, we have two options. Could be problems, questions about problems, or questions about reasons, right? So I would say, what? Do you think it's more about problem?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Mhm. Number 12, we see that all the sentences start with an infinitive. To ask, to give, to get, and to disagree. So,
About reasons.
exactly. Reasons. Perfect.
Teacher, what was number 10?
Yeah, number 10 was questions about, well, a second, problems.
Same as 11?
Yeah, I was, yes, in these two cases, can be either problems or reasons.
Okay, thank you.
Hmm. Yes. Then, in number 13, we realize that we see WH words. Who, what, when, and what. So,
Question about questions.
yeah, exactly. Hmm. Perfect. Number 14, we see complete sentences, full sentences. And we have something that we notice is this, it says probably, probably. So,
About
well,
inferences?
exactly. Inferences, perfect. And finally, the last one, we have prepositions of time. At, during, and damn it. Well, right after, no? Well, the preposition after, actually. But we know that it's questions about time, right? So, yeah, maybe the two type of questions that may be like misunderstood might be the questions about problems and questions about reasons. They are a little bit similar, yes? But you see, in the end, this is a really cool. So I wouldn't say cool. It's a really useful, uh, method. That we can uh, apply when doing these tests. Checking the options, just to get to know the type of question, uh, and also getting to know the context of uh, the dialogue. No. So yes, with this, it will be definitely easier for us now to identify the situation for each of the questions that we are going to be listening to. Okay. So are there any questions, you guys, from 1 to 15? Yes, no, no, yes. Was it clear? Was there a particular one that caused you trouble?
Could you pass use the first document?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. I will. Yeah, definitely. I will send it to you so you can have it. Mhm. All right then. So, like I said, we're gonna be moving into collocations. So then the first question is, what the hell is a collocation? Okay, well, you have seen this. Like I said, there are different terminologies to refer to the same thing. So a collocation is a group of words that usually go together. Okay, so how is that this is going to help us? Okay, well, it is definitely going to help us in writing to get to know that a particular expression is written like that. It is obviously going to help us in speaking because when we are arranging our ideas or thoughts, we must know the way some phrases come together, yes, and definitely will sound more natural. Here comes an example, okay? In American English and also in British English, it's very common to listen or to see this collocation, heavy rain. Now, probably in Spanish, it's common to say, yes, it's common people say una fuerte lluvia, no? So immediately we will translate this literally and we'll say strong rain or big rain. But these are, I mean, even though these are grammatically correct, immediately when if you say this, immediately a person will say, okay, all right, something just went wrong over here. So this is not natural, okay? So in the end, it's just getting to know all the phrases, getting to know these patterns that happen with some uh, set phrases, some verb patterns, and some idiomatic expressions. And this is the problem with the TOEFL test because speakers are using some expressions, some fixed expressions. They're also using phrasal verbs, and they're also using idiomatic expressions. Okay, these are the three types of collocations that you're definitely going to be listening to. Okay, a compound, you know, a compound word is basically two words that form one. I mean, teapot, right? Is formed by with the word tea and pot. I mean, there's nothing much more to say about this. A, a collocation can also be a phrase. So it's just this, no? I mean, we must know that it's not doing a mistake or having a mistake. It's always making a mistake. That's it. The expression just exists just like that. I mean, people were. I mean, uh, yes. You know, those early days when studying English, children are usually learned phrases like this: make a mistake, you know, um, making a point. Just getting to know all the phrases that are used commonly used with the verb make. All the phrases that are commonly used with the verb do. You see, it doesn't exist an exact rule for that, and that's the problem. Yes. So we're going to be checking those common phrases, all the possible phrases with the verb make, all the possible phrases with the verb do. Trust me, I have seen uh, plenty of mistakes. Actually, there was one mistake involving the use of do and make in the TOEFL practice test that you did last week. Okay, and it's not only passing tests. It's also when speaking, you are like, damn, is making the bed or doing the bed? No? So it's just that. It's getting to know these collocations is going to help us when speaking to, in arranging ideas. And then finally, well, idiomatic expressions. We know that this is just teasing someone, is making someone upset, you know, is messing with someone, um, getting someone angry. You know, there are different ways to describe this idiomatic expression. But yes, these are the three types of collocations that we are going to be constantly seeing in these exams. And not only in these exams, in whatever we read, and even when having conversations, people are frequently relying on these three. Okay? So now, these are some problems that I'm telling you, okay, that happen. Now, in Spanish, we use se casó con, right? We use the verb casar with the preposition con. So immediately, we will think that it's married with. And that's the problem. In English is married to. Okay? It's always the preposition to. Like I said, many languages, Spanish, use the preposition with the verb casar, right? But I mean, if you use the verb, the preposition with, I mean, yes, the speaker may get confused because, yes, it is possible to say married with, but something happens in the, I mean, the context changes. Let me show you. Okay, just before that, is it possible to use the verb casar only? And the answer is yes. Yo me casé con él, yo me caso con él, o yo me casé con él. I married her. I'm going to marry him, and that's fine. No problems. When the sentence is passive, then we use the preposition to. I was married to her. Yes. I have been married. I have been married to her. This is passive voice. We use the preposition to. Now something happens, and I know this one gets people confused. Why? Because this seems that él está casado con 3 hijos. But no, it has the meaning that he's married and he has 3 children. This is the meaning. Okay? So yes, it is possible to use the preposition with, but it has a different meaning. No es que esté casado con los hijos, sino que está casado y tiene 3 hijos. Okay, so when you're talking more about the children you have, then yes, you can use the preposition with. Okay, si estás casado con alguien, then you use the preposition to. Okay, but usually we can also do this. I will marry my girlfriend. I will marry my boyfriend. I mean, it's fine. But if you use passive voice, don't worry. Eventually, we're going to be checking passive voice. Then yes, we can use the preposition to. Okay, so these are the 3 um, ways in which we can use the verb casar. Okay, and as you can see, using the preposition is going to, using it. I'm sorry, yes.
In the passive voice, we
Mhm.
always have the preposition to.
Which one? Sorry.
I always have the preposition to in passive voice.
Ah, well, it depends. This only happens with the verb casar. But let's say, let me just think about another verb which is not casar. Ok. Practicar. Estuvo practicado. No, that's weird. Estar dormido. He was being slept. No, that's weird. uh, mm, there are not too many verbs like that, I guess. Well, no, just keep in mind that, well, just for in this case, just as an introduction, just consider that you're going to be using the preposition to with the verb casar for now. Okay, that's a very interesting question you ask. Let me just go deeper in other verbs just to see if something similar happens when using the passive voice. But I guess not. I guess there are not too many verbs that happen just when we use the preposition to. Mhm. Okay. Then we might be involved in situations like this. So which of these words does fast collocate with? Okay, so we have this. So we know that a fast car, yes, fast car is possible, right? Fast food, definitely. McDonald's, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, those are fast food restaurants. So yes, these two collocate with fast. Expressions that are usually frequently used with fast, no problem. Now, glance. Glance is a Spanish, yes, this is a Spanish version of vistazo. Okay, so fast glance, no way. If you check your dictionary, you'll see that it's quick. It has to be a quick glance. Echarle un rápido vistazo, ¿no? Quick. And then we have meal. Fast meal, yes, it is also possible to say fast meal. So the only one that do not collocate, do not match with fast is the verb glance. Okay, so no, it has to be quick, quick glance. All right, so the more we read, the more vocabulary we get. We start getting to know these expressions. In other cases, like I said, is another option is checking verb by verb. In the case, like I'm saying, checking all the possible expressions we make, checking all expressions with the verb do, and just taking notes of the most common expressions that I'm using all the time, and getting to know them so that one day I don't even know, I don't even need to use the dictionary, no, because now I just use them naturally. Yes. So now what are you going to do, or what are we going to be doing now is, yes, you already have a song, okay, and I just it's a fill in the gap activity. So basically I just omit, right, these three um, things. There are some phrasal verbs missing, there are some expressions missing, and there are some idiomatic expressions missing in this song. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the song as many times as you want me to do it. No problem with that. Then probably you have listened to that song. It's a very popular song from probably the 80s, but it's one of those songs that um, I guess most of you have listened, on the radio. It's a very popular song, and yeah. Uh, uh, Let me just show you the activity over here. Over here. Oh, no, that's not the one that I was going to show you. Yeah. So, well, just follow this order from left to right. Yes. Once that you finish the first column, you move on to the second column. Then it's not, this is not a contest to see who finished first. It's more the idea, try just to focus. If you were unable to listen to that expression, to that phrasal verb, to that idiomatic expression, don't worry. Uh, I'm going to repeat the song as many times you want me to. Okay? Yes? Is that clear? You already have the file open? Yes?
Yes.
All right then. So let me just unplug the stupid headphones because I'm going to um, play. Okay, the speaker is on. Wait a second. Let me just do this. Okay, so now I'm gonna be checking this up. All right, sweet. Now the problem is the stupid internet. Hopefully. All right. So. Oh damn it! Every time I move this, just it affects the song somehow. So. All right. So ready, guys? Yes, yes, yes. Can you listen to me? Yes.
Yes.
All right, Yes. perfect, perfect. So, just before I continue with this. Well, actually, this song, well, the singer is actually, it is definitely an Afro-American, and this song is more about, like, I would say it's looking for the American dream. You see, you'll notice that the person is not, let's say, um, is having like a difficult economical issue, and he's pursuing this opportunity to be someone to get more money to get out of this awful situation he has been living, and it's more about that, not looking for that. I wouldn't say the pursuit of happiness, but it's more about well, you can also take it in a racist point because at that moment, Afro Americans were struggling, were facing this awful situation of not, or sometimes being, um, um, yes, of being, of suffering, these misfortunes thanks to the racism. No, it's basically the song about that. And okay, let's just, I'm going to stop talking. And okay, so there you go, guys. it's quite repetitive, I know. And how do you do, guys? Yes, more or less, so-so? So, should I repeat it again?
Yes, please.
All
Yes.
right, I do it, I do it, I do it, I do
Es lo que Diosito quiere.
it. Okay, so here we go again. Okay, I'm sorry. I know. If you want me, I can stop this till here probably, so that you can. Or if you want me to repeat it at the whole thing, okay, that's fine. But all right, so here we go. Okay, so ready, guys? How do you do now? Is better now? More or less. Okay, so let's just do it this one together. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so you get a fast car, right? I guess that everyone just got it, right? Maybe we make a deal, right? We make a deal. Now we have the collocation with the verb make. Make a deal. Mhm. Then got nothing to lose. We'll get something, right? I'm sorry, I guess I just did something wrong over here. Let me just go back. Oh, make something? Yes, maybe we'll make something. Now the collocation with the verb make. And starting from zero, I got nothing to lose. That will be the full expression, no? The full collocation is I got nothing to lose. We'll make something. Yes. So now we are checking just basically collocations with the verb make and the full expression I got nothing to lose. Yes. Then let's just move on with the verse number 2. The second verse. Okay. What about this one?
I've been working.
Exactly. But something is missing. A preposition. What would be the preposition?
In.
Ah, almost there, almost there. Listen, listen,
At.
listen. Exactly. Working at. So you see what happens is that usually when the verb ends with a consonant, in this case the K, working, the G in this case because of the ing, basically they just connect the ing, the G with the vowel, working at. And sometimes it doesn't even sound the T, it's like very soft, no? Working at. So, well, and a little bit of money, won't have to drive too far. Just cross the boat. And then we have the expression a little bit. Usually this one, the all is usually used with money, no? A little bit of money. Yes. And what about this one?
Got a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh. It's a bottom, that's the way it is. He says body's too old for working. Body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. What about this one?
Went up.
Exactly.
Went off.
Went off. Uh-huh. It's a phrasal verb. Went off. Uh-huh. It's like leaving, no? Leaving. And then he could give. I said somebody's got to take care of him. Somebody's have to, but usually don't people do not say have to. Sometimes they say gotta to, got to, have to, kind of the same meaning. Somebody's gotta.
Take care.
Yes, and then usually it's followed by the preposition of, right? Take care of. Uh-huh. Perfect. Yes. Phrasal verb.
Fly away.
There you go, fly away, yes. And
Leave tonight or live and die this way.
we have to, yes, make a decision. There you go. Phrasal verb.
Layout.
Exactly, layout. Perfect. Now about this one, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. Ain't. This is just basically an expression, a very informal expression, and is used for in ghettos. But I have listened it in different in different contexts. What the hell just happened? What the hell? All right, well, I don't know. I'm sorry. Something just went off. Oh, damn it! Yeah, well, whatever. So yeah, ain't. Yeah, something just went wrong with this. Okay, but anyway, so ain't. Basically, this one stands for all negative ideas that you would like to come. Okay, so she isn't my friend. She ain't my friend. You ain't my. Okay, you are not my friend. You ain't my friend. Uh, they are not my friends. They ain't my friends. So all the negative expressions with the verb to be. Then even with the verb do, I don't have money. I ain't money. That will be, yes. And also with the negative did. I didn't have money yesterday. I ain't have money yesterday. So this is definitely really informal, but people use it. So just in case, basically this means you still what? You still do not have a job. Yes, or you still haven't got. Yeah, you still haven't got a job. Yeah, that would be the meaning, no? And okay, well, ghetto expressions anyway. So, damn it, stupid. Something just went. Okay, gotcha. All right. So things. What? Oh, what? What? I'm sorry. Someone just left the microphone on.
I think it's better.
Yes, get better. Exactly. Yeah.
Promoted and move out of the shelter.
And then we have a phrasal verb, which is exactly move out. Perfect.
And live in the suburbs. I remember we were driving like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us. And your arms felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I.
Two more to go, I guess. Yes, two more gaps. Yeah. And
Keep on driving.
exactly. This is something that we will check this semester is what happens after prepositions. And after prepositions, we are going to be forced to use ings. So in driving, after driving, before driving, when driving, and so on. So yes, keep on driving. Exactly. And then That's it. No, enough, enough. So, well, we have the answer over here, right? Which is, wait a second. Yeah, wrap round. That will be the last word, no? The last collocation. Yes, which is basically the idea of like what would be like holding, no, someone. Yes, wrapped around my shoulder. Yes. So in the end, yeah, we will continue checking collocations. Actually, this is the next activity I'm going to ask you guys to do. Yes. Just open the next file, please, and try to come up with 10 collocations from the casilla over here, from the box. You have like this mixed, yeah, well, words, and then you have to come up with the right collocation. Yeah, okay. So please just take 5 minutes, all right, and then we check the collocations that you can take out of this box, please. You can use your dictionary if necessary. I'm just saying because there are some collocations that are not too common. So done, time up. So what would be the first collocation you can get out of here with, let's say, effort? Anyone?
Make an effort.
Yeah, exactly. What about ancient?
Maybe with monument.
Yeah, exactly. Ancient monument. Perfect. Bitterly, which is an adverb. Bitterly what? This one, like I said, some are not too common, but bitterly is similar to extremely. So
Bitterly cold.
yeah, exactly. Both can be okay. If you say extremely cold, bitterly cold, those are fixed expressions. So yeah. What about make? Now, which one is common? Making breakfast or having breakfast?
Having,
It's
right?
having, right? So yeah, exactly. Breakfast, let's say, yeah, why not? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is definitely having, not making. And although, well, it can also change the context a little bit. But okay, let's just leave that one alone. Then what about dark? Well, here comes another one. When something is extremely dark, I mean, when it is also is almost impossible to see, then there is a common expression which is pitch dark. That would be pitch dark. Okay. Then engine. Well, we know that we can pretty much use it with powerful, right? Powerful engine. What about forbidden?
With mistakes.
Forbidden mistakes? Oh yeah, make mistakes. Yes, sorry, you said make mistakes, but forbidden could be strictly forbidden. No, to emphasize the fact that is you cannot do whatever the rules say. No. Then yes, like your classmate said, make mistakes. Make a meal or have a meal. I think both can be used. Although I think it's more common to listen or to see have a meal. Okay. And watching TV, I guess this one is just uh, quite popular. And with that, you get the 10. Okay. All right. Then, please, again, take right now is 30 past 1. Okay. I'm sorry, Yolene.
What about substantial?
Yeah, substantial. I think I was just thinking that this one can just remain alone because I think that for this one there wasn't a word for substantial. Substantial TV could be program, a substantial program. Yes, but TV no. Substantial content could be, but substantial meal no, it doesn't make. No, I guess that yes, it for me it doesn't. There is yeah, there isn't like something to match substantial. So yes, you can leave it alone.
Okay, excuse me, another question. Breakfast meal can be another collocation?
Yes, breakfast meal. That's perfect.
Okay.
Excellent. Yes, definitely. Perfect. Then take a look. For example, compound, we know that it's a two words just making one, right? So checkpoint is a compound. Collocation can be like a fixed expression such as like the ones from taken from the song, right? Like make a mistake, that's a collocation, no? And idiomatic expressions, we know these are these expressions that we cannot take literal, but as a whole, they have a meaning, a particular meaning. No? So this is the case of um, pull somebody's leg. Yes. So please take your time and just uh, help me out to complete this table. So right now is 31 past 1. Let's just say 2 minutes, please. And done. So, a storm in a teacup. What about this one?
To idiom.
Exactly, right? Which has exactly the same meaning as the one that we use in Spanish when we overreact, no, for something that is not so yes, that we shouldn't give like too much emphasis. We are just creating a big storm out of nothing, no? Then we have live music. What about this one?
Collocation.
There you go. Then we have checkpoint. Is a whole as a whole. We know that it's a compound. Keyring is also another collocation. I mean, we already checked pull somebody's leg. Heavy snow, and again, is another collocation. It's not. It has to be definitely heavy, right? Not big or not tiny, or that's weird, no? Valid passport, just the same. It's another collocation. Teapot, I think I already covered with you, but yes, it's definitely a compound. And finally, bitterly or extremely disappointed. Well, there you go. That's another collocation. Yes. So in the end, we're going to be checking the most common idiomatic expressions that you will frequently listen to in the TOEFL exam, aside from phrasal verbs that are going to help us, like, yes, why not? Mm, what would that be? What would that be a really good word, another way to express this? Yes, why not improve our speaking skills? Okay. And compound, well, it's just vocabulary that eventually we're going to be taking from the book. You see plenty of compound words. And then, please, you have to underline all the collocations you may identify in the following test, please. So, well, I didn't give you um, I didn't mention how much time I was going to give you. So let's say, yes, when they get the same, just 2 minutes, please, a couple of minutes. Done. So, in the first paragraph, yes, did you identify the collocations?
Maybe it could be take up.
Okay, perfect. That's a phrasal verb, exactly. Just before that one, chan 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 chan.
Left
The-
university.
Left university. Yeah, why not? That would be another one. Yes, leaving the university, leaving the job, or well, leaving the job. That's weird. It's more like quitting. More like what would that be? Dropping. But yeah, I would say yes. Left the university. Yeah, that would be another possible option. What about make a decision? That's a full expression. Make a decision. Hmm. Something that usually comes together, no? Uh-huh. Take up, like your classmate said, perfect. And that will be it, no? Play the guitar. Well, we know that for instruments we use the verb play, but no, that's another story, so no. What about the second paragraph?
Heavy coat.
Exactly, heavy cold. And that will be it, no? Perfect, exactly. What about the third paragraph? And no, right? I guess there are no, yes, there aren't any collocations there. And the last one?
Teacher, it could be maybe record company. Oh,
Record. Yes, thank you so much. I was thinking about that one. Yeah, why not? Yes, 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 yes. I would. It can be taken as a compound, but no, actually not because it's not as a whole. But yes, definitely something that you're expecting someone to say. No, record company, record a song, record something. No, but yeah, yeah, it usually comes together. Yeah, perfect. And what about the last paragraph? There you go. Fast food restaurant. I mean, fast food is a compound, and yes, fast food usually it goes along with restaurant. Perfect. Then we have another expression with the verb do, which is doing the same job. Okay, that will be taken as another collocation. Okay, and like I said, it doesn't exist a rule. I mean, I know there are plenty of books that say, oh no, make is for creations and do is for manual things. And I mean, probably yes, they are right. But what about if you just come up with this stupid expression and you are like, damn, is it do or do I have to use do or make? So no, just take it as there are no rules in when to use do and when to use make. The only possible way to get to know is learning all the stupid expressions, all the collocations, one by one, one by one. There is no other way. Okay, so eventually we're going to be checking the differences between these two, uh, do and make. Okay, so well, in the end, this was just a an introduction of how do collocations work. Okay, then I'm just going to go back. This is when you're gonna hate me, guys, but I do it as fast as I can. All right, so I already checked the most common concepts, between the simple present and the present continuous. Now the focus is using these two tenses to refer to the future. Now, when using the simple present, what are the time markers or the expressions that we must use uh, when using the simple present for the future? And this is when it's quite obvious, right, that we can use the expression next. No, and we can also use as we checked, we can also use the present continuous to talk about personal arrangements. And if we do this, if we say something like, he's playing tennis on Monday afternoon, I'm seeing my girlfriend next Friday, I'm having an exam in 2 weeks. If we do this, it's exactly like if we were saying, I'm going to have an exam in 2 weeks, I'm going to play tennis on Monday afternoon, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's exactly the same meaning as if we use going to. Okay, so arrangement meaning is just what I just said. What are you doing on Saturday evening? I'm going to the theater. What time is Catherine arriving tomorrow? 10:30. I'm meeting her at the station. So it's just personal arrangements. Just consider using both, either going to or the immediate, or sorry, going to or immediate future or the present continuous. Actually, Americans, rely more into using the present continuous for personal arrangements instead of using the going to. Okay, so I'm just saying you can use both. Do not yes, do not put a limit. No, like no, no, I'm just going to use going to and will every time you're using the future. I mean, there are different ways so that we can just refer to the future. No, it just depends on us. For example, uh, why is he nervous? Why is he nervous? Okay, he has an exam today at 9 p.m. He has an exam today at 9 p.m. Okay, I'm using the present to refer to the future. I can also say he's going to have an exam at 9 p.m. I can also say he's having an exam at 9 p.m. I mean, it's just being more flexible, finding different ways to say something. In the end, you get you sound more natural, no? Instead of always using the same tense over and over and over again. Then, just like I said, if you say I'm going to, yes, what are you going to do? It's exactly if you were going exactly the same. If I say, what are you doing on Saturday evening? No, what are you going to do Saturday evening? What are you doing Saturday evening? So it's just the same. No. Then, yes, for personal arrangements, we do not use will. So what are you doing this evening? No, Alex is getting married next month. So yes, for personal arrangements, it is uncommon to use the modal will. Yes. Then we can also use the present continuous for an action just before we start doing it. So I'm tired. I'm going to bed now. So you're about to go to bed, no? So are you ready yet? Yes, I'm coming. So just before you come, no? So just seconds before you do something, we can also do the present continuous. Yes. So it's the idea of not only using the present continuous uh, when every time someone is doing something at the moment of speaking. No, it's just also noticing and being open, more flexible, right, in using the present continuous in different contexts. And what else? And like I said, talking previously, talking about public transport, timetables for trains, for airplanes, and for buses, cinemas. We can also rely on using the simple present to talk about the future. Now, so at what time does the movie start? I'm asking you now, and then you said, "Oh, the movie starts at 10 p.m." So it's just using the simple present, right, to refer to the future. So remember, this happens because we didn't do it. Someone else arranged the time for the movie to start. Yes, so which is completely different from what happens, when we arrange something personally. Like okay, present continuous. No, then we can also use the yeah. I mean, we can see the difference over here. I start my new job on Monday. Simple present. And we can also say, hey, what time do you finish working tomorrow? So, well, different ways so we can use the simple present, no? Then, oops, I don't know, something just went wrong over here. But either way, I will send you this mini activity so that you apply these rules, okay? Simple present and present continuous to refer to the future, okay? And I don't know if you guys have any questions with these concepts. Just before I let you guys go, I don't want you to hate me. Any questions or anything you'd like to say?
Yes, teacher, can you please upload all the information we've seen in the class today, please?
Oh, you said the information about the questions?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. I will send you that one.
Thank you.
Plus the activity regarding this both tenses, not simple future and present continuous, to refer to the future. Okay. Are there any other further questions just before I let you guys go? No.
I think that no.
All right, sweet, perfect. So, yes, I think that you realize that I sent you. I know it took me some time, but I provide both files. First, the one for you guys to know when the partials are going to be applied. So please be present that day. And well, the information of how am I going to grade the semester, plus yes, the answer key for the first TOEFL practice test you did, and another file so that you can check the score you got. So if you haven't done that, please do it, and please send me the results so that I get to know if how many of you just passed the test. So I'm going to, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do through the semester, but I will definitely try to do something so you can get a better grade for the second TOEFL practice test. Okay, so please do that aside from this mini task between these two tenses for the future tense. Okay, so that will be it for today. Thank you so much, guys, and I see you next week. So have a nice and excellent weekend. Take care.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for your patience, teacher.
Yeah, thanks to you, sorry.
See you.
Bye bye.